Hey guys, it's your girl Chef Sahera here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to crumb coat a layered cake. The first thing we want to do is cut off our tops to each of our layers. I'm doing a 3-layered cake here. If you want to do a 2-layer cake, go ahead. What I like to do with my tops, that's a good way to taste the cake, and those are the scraps. I call those my cake scraps, and you can always make cake pops out of the cake scraps or give them to the kids. The next thing we're going to do is spray our cakes with simple syrup. You always want to spray your cakes with a simple syrup to keep the moisture in. So now I just ice my layers. I'm using a pastry tip. I think this is an 823. I like to use a pastry tip for my icing because it ensures even layers of your icing. If you are new to icing and you just threw some icing on the top, there's chances that the icing wouldn't be level. So I like to make sure that we always give a professional look. So I teach my students to use a pastry tip. Again, it makes it nice and level. And what I do is just take that and let that freeze up, because if I put a cake on top, the icing would smush. So the first thing I do is ice 2 layers. And you'll see I have some cake boards. Cake boards are something you definitely want to have on hand, or whatever dish that you're using. I always have cake boards on hand. There'll be a link to the cake boards if you want to buy some cake boards. There'll be a link to my website, so you can definitely purchase those from me at chefsahera3eats.com. So this is my second layer of cake. I only do 3-layer cakes. If you only wanted to do 2 layers, then you would obviously just ice 2 cakes, right? You would do 1 layer and then stick it in a freezer, and you would skip this second part. So I'm just icing my cake, and I'm just going back to fill in some of the spaces. Again, I just want to make sure that I have even layers on my cake, even layers of my icing. So now my icing is cold, and now it's easy for me to just assemble that cake. And I put the second layer on top, and now I'm going to flip that 3rd layer over. We want the flat side up, or the bottom side, because technically they're both flat. But we want that side up, the bottom side up. So I like to let my cake sit for another 5 minutes, just so to have a nice chill on it. If it's too soft when you start to ice it, it can break up. So I'm putting a very thin layer just to absorb all of those crumbs. When I'm ready to ice the cake completely, the red crumbs will not show. If you get a cake and you have red crumbs in it, 9 times out of 10, they did not crumb coat their cake. So once you crumb coat it, you definitely want that to firm up. Once it firms up, then you can just go ahead and ice your cake. Again, I like a pastry bag, but that's how you crumb coat your cake. Any cake. If you did a chocolate cake and you came on with a white icing, you do not want to see those crumbs. So this is the best way to ensure that you don't see the crumbs. So don't skip this step. And that's it, guys. That's how easy it is to crumb coat your cakes. If you like this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.